Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We are in part four of our video series on how to create a high ticket webinar system where you guys can leverage your assets and scale a business and create a scalable system for your coaching business. What we're talking about here specifically in this video is we're going to take the next step. At this point, we've talked about the registration page, we've talked about driving people into a webinar presentation, and what we're going to talk about now is taking that next step, where to go after the live presentation. We're going to have a process in which the process is literally asking them to take the next step with you and get on the phone. But we call this the call application process, which is using a selling technique called takeaway selling. All right. So the idea behind this is that what we're going to do is we're going to get people to actually basically vie for our attention. They're going to apply to get closer attention to you and I. Let me go back into our actual page here where we're working. What we're talking about here with the actual takeaway selling is we want people to apply to work with us. We want to basically set ourselves up on a pedestal and make it a little bit harder to get a hold of us. This works great for coaches because you always want to be busy. The busier you are, the more scarce you are. You are the scarce commodity in this equation, and I shouldn't even use the word commodity. You need to be the scarce most different person in the world, because if you're a scarce commodity, they'll just go somewhere else and get the same thing, right? So what you want to be is you want to be that person that's so different, so crazy, and so different that they want to come to you. You have to be the person that they hire because they know that you know their situation, their problem better than anything else, and you're an awesome person to boot, and they couldn't imagine working with anybody else. You have to be that person. So the more scarce you can make yourself, the better this process is going to work. Scarcity works very well in a sales situation. So if you can use this automated system to to position yourself in a place where you can actually use this takeaway selling system, then you're going to be in a good place. All right, so using this, what you want to do is get people to schedule a call with you, and you're going to ask them. You're going to say, hey, I'd like to take the next step. Look, I'm only available in the next couple of days. I'm opening up time on my schedule, and I'm going to allow you guys to, I'm going to allow you to be able to basically schedule time on my schedule, okay? Don't make excuses for, oh yeah, you know what, it's okay, let me schedule you in, let me get on your schedule. That's not how this is going to work. You're not going to schedule time with anybody else. You're going to allow them to come into your world because you are number one in this particular situation. All right, so I know that's a little bit backwards from the way that most people have grown up. Like, oh, the customer's always right, I've got to appeal to them. No, this is high ticket we're talking about. All you need is a few people to be very, very lucrative with this process. So you're going to make them appeal to you, make them apply, and use a scheduling process. You can use something like Schedule Once. There's Calendly. Use a system that you can embed into your into your process. Your process, assuming you're using the same one that I'm laying out here, is ClickFunnels. So use Schedule Once or Calendly. You can actually embed those systems right into your page. You can brand your site accordingly, and then what you're going to do is drive people right into the next system, which is Wufoo, or a form gathering, information gathering program like Wufoo. You can actually set up like 10 questions and say, who are you? Why do you want to work with me? Make them answer questions, and if they don't answer these questions, then you cancel the call. You can actually do that. I know it sounds crazy. Like, why would I cancel a call? You're using this as a way to get them to commit. Okay, commitment is a really big thing in a sales process, and if you can get them to watch your webinar, you can get them to take the next step of scheduling and commit to answering 10 questions in your Wufoo form. All that information is going to be sent back to you, so that you can get a good idea of who it is that you're talking to. But one thing that's happening on their side from a psychological angle is that they're putting this much time and commitment into your process. They're probably going to show up ready, and they're going to be very qualified people once they get this far in your system. So this is the takeaway selling process that we've integrated into this this high ticket system. That's one thing that I can't, unfortunately. I've got pages in our templates. I know you've probably heard us talk about our templates over at highticket.co. We have pages that are built, and all you have to do is drop your embed code into those pages, and then you can go off to the races and basically start this process up. If that that idea, if all that sounds a little bit too techy, don't worry. We'll take care of you. Hit us up. We'll make this work for you. But at this point, that's the system. You get people to register, get them on your webinar, get them to apply to work with you using a takeaway selling process. Once you've done that, you get on the phone and take the next step. We'll be talking about that in another video. But up to this point, that's it, guys. I hope that you guys are enjoying this process, that you guys are able to put this together. If and when you guys pick up our templates over at highticket.co, we do give you guys we are going to give you guys the opportunity to pick up some of those questions and some of the instructional videos on how to set that up. We do give you the instructional videos when you pick up any of our templates, in fact, so that you guys can set this process up and make sure that it works for you. All right, so that's it. I'll see you guys in another video. We're going to continue going through this high ticket process and making sure that you guys understand it fully and that you guys can go out with the proper resources and get this set up to work for you. Okay, take care.